What's up everyone? Welcome to my channel. My name is Samantha Reese. I'm a licensed realtor in Southern California. I service Ventura County to the high desert for clients who are looking to buy, sell, or invest in Southern California real estate. Today's video is for anyone who is currently searching or is looking to begin searching for a new home soon to help you get from the showing stage to the closing table a lot faster. A lot of things may have slowed down or even stopped due to the pandemic, but the Southern California real estate market was definitely not one of them. It actually, in fact, kind of put it on steroids, thus exaggerating the already aggressive sellers market that we had pre-COVID, basically turning it into the Hunger Games. So this video is basically going to be kind of a cheat sheet, if you will, for buyers who are currently looking for their next home or potential buyers who are thinking about getting out there to find their home to purchase. 1. Act fast. Because inventory is extremely low, if your agent hasn't already set you up on some type of automatic alert system for when new properties that fit your search criteria hit the MLS, you need to ask them to do that for you. Now, I always set up my clients on a search from the MLS, and it's a personalized portal for them to log into, and they are able to go through all of the properties in their portal and like any properties that they want to take a look at. And I've also have it set up so that when they do that, I get an email right away telling me, hey, so-and-so likes this house. So then I can go ahead and get right on it with setting up an appointment for my client so that we can go look at the house. Because sometimes even just being the very first offer, if you've got a seller that is extremely motivated to sell, sometimes that's all you need to get an acceptance. 2, be aggressive, but be smart. Again, it's the Hunger Games. So you've got to come in hot, meaning your best offer, keeping in mind that on any given property that you're going to submit an offer on, you're probably competing with at least 5 other buyers, especially if it was listed within the last 10 days. Right now, and remember, I'm referencing the Southern California real estate market, a lot of the offers being made on homes right now are anywhere up to 5 or 6% above the asking price. So trying to negotiate down with offers that are under asking price, I'm gonna be completely frank with you, it's literally a waste of time right now, because sellers, they have a sea of buyers to choose from. There is not a sea of inventory. Right now, sellers are holding the cards. Now, with that being said, yes, be aggressive with your offer. However, here's the be smart part of this. You need to make sure that whatever it is that you're offering, that it makes sense and it is within what will be supported by the appraisal. Now remember, after your offer is accepted and everything, there are certain things that need to occur, like your home inspection, termite inspection, appraisal, those sort of things. And the appraisal is only going to support so much. And right now, because inventory is low and the sellers are holding a lot of the cards, like I said, you've got sellers that are going back to their buyers that maybe came in a little too hot on their offer and asking them to pay the difference because the appraisal came in $30,000 lower than what was offered. So you have to be careful with that. You have to make sure that what you're offering is aggressive and can compete with whoever is your competition, but you also have to make sure that it makes sense. 3, appeal to the seller's emotions. Now this doesn't always work, but it's always a great idea to give the seller the opportunity to feel like they're getting to know you. Because just like you know when you have found the right house, the seller has created years and possibly decades of memories in this home that they are now selling to someone else. So giving them that chance to get to know who might be purchasing their home, it humanizes the transaction, because at the end of the day, this is a transaction, but it's always good to acknowledge the emotional element of buying and selling a home, especially if it's a family home. 4, shoot for the stars, not the moon. Okay. What I mean by this, so I'll give an example. Let's say you're pre-approved for a home up to $850,000. You'll do so much better if you limit your search to properties that are, say, $825,000 and under. That way you have freed up at least $25,000 in your budget to make as an attractive offer as possible on your dream home. If you go after a property that's, say, $849,000, you've only left yourself $1,000 to try and sweeten the deal. And I mean, $1,000 is a lot of money, but then it isn't. I mean, it's a lot of money to have in your pocket. It's a lot of money if it's an unexpected bill, but in the grand scheme of things, when purchasing a home, $1,000 when trying to compete with other buyers is not going to help you very much. And the most important part of your strategy is going to be giving yourself enough room in your budget to make your offer as attractive as possible so that you don't have to go through house after offer and getting outbid. It can be rather frustrating. 5. Keep it clean. Keeping your offer as straightforward as possible, meaning not asking for too many things. And that can be anything from furniture to excessive repairs to closing costs. It can be anything. Will be more attractive in most instances than other more complicated offers, especially if the sale of the property is not contingent or dependent on the seller purchasing a new home. Okay, and here's a bonus tip. This might be a little bit controversial, but just listen. Okay, selling a house is expensive. Now, if you're a buyer, I know you just rolled your eyes so hard. You're probably like,
girl, what are you talking about? They selling a whole house. I'm the one coming out the pocket. What you mean? They getting money.
I know, I can feel the daggers coming through your eyes. I know, but hear me out. Selling a house isn't like selling an old pair of jeans that doesn't fit you anymore on Poshmark. There are a lot of fees. And actually, hold on, Poshmark, there are fees with Poshmark. They take some of your money too. Okay, anyway, I digress. There are a lot of associated fees that the seller has to shell out. The seller is paying the buyer and the listing agent's commission, which typically comes out to about 6 to 7% of whatever the house was purchased for. They're paying for things like Section 1 termite clearance, especially if the buyer is using an FHA or a VA loan, which requires that clearance. Any necessary repairs for items that might have come up during the home inspection, or any required adjustments that may need to be made to the property if the buyer is using an FHA or VA loan, because they have their own requirements of a property. Any city and county transfer fees. If there's an HOA, there's a private transfer fee for that they have to pay. Also, any loan payoff fees if the house isn't already paid off. And some lien holders, they will actually penalize you if you pay off your loan prematurely. So I say all that to say that by offering to pay maybe half of the seller's closing costs, or all if you just got it like that, that would actually make your offer stand out from other offers on the property. I mean, because first of all, don't nobody really be thinking about giving the seller much of anything, because I mean, you're giving them money, so of course you're not going to think, you know, well, I'm giving you money, but let me give you a gift too. But I'm just saying, things like that can actually make your offer stand out from the rest and can help you get your offer accepted faster. Now, before I end this video, let me say, with that bonus tip, only offer that if you can. I'm gonna say that again. Only offer it if you can do it comfortably, because the last thing that anybody wants is for the buyer to be perhaps a little too excited when they made their offer, and then the offer gets accepted, we go into escrow, and then a week and a half or 2 weeks into the transaction, we find out that we now have to cancel because the buyer wasn't able to fulfill the terms of their own offer. That is the worst. So only do that if it is something that is feasible for you. That's it for today's video. If you've made it this far, thank you. And if you found value in this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up because it helps me out a lot and I'd be eternally grateful. And I would be honored if you hit the subscribe button and click the bell so you know when I upload. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Samantha Sells LA. And if you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in Southern California real estate, the link to my website will be in the description box. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's video, and I'll see you in the next one. Which, than other more complicated offers. Okay. Crap ton of buyers out here. Should I say crap ton? I don't know that. Maybe that's not very professional.